Hey everybody, I hope that you're having a good Wednesday. I'm Tina, as you already know. Today, as you saw in the description, I am going to be talking about conquering fears. But first of all, let me tell you my little spiel about who am I for those of you who may not know who I am. My name is Tina Ramsey. I am the founder of HomeschoolingandOils.com. I am a homeschool mother, a wife, and a mother of 2 children, in which I homeschool. One has high functional autism with other learning differences, and another child that has just one learning difference, which is dyscalculia, which is just a fancy name for math learning difference. And I'm also a health and wellness coach, and I am an educational consultant, helping parents maneuver their way through the educational process with children who think differently, and also gifted and talented. So with that being said, I'm also doing this challenge in which I have agreed to do 31 videos in 31 days in order to do personal development in my business, in my life, and everything. So, you know what? I decided that I was going to do something that's totally out my comfort zone. Now, this is totally out of my comfort zone. And I said, well, I'm trying to do personal development, so the best way to personal develop is to do things that just put you out of your comfort zone. So today I am going to tell you my story. You guys, my heart is beating out of my chest right now. I am so nervous and anxious about telling you my story because it makes me so vulnerable, because this is going to be seen everywhere. But anyway, some people already know my story because I do classes and stuff, teaching about wellness and health and stuff, and I do tell my stories in smaller venues, but this is the first time on this area in which I am telling my story on a large scale. Hey Brenda. But oh, this is like scaring me out of my this is like scaring me out of my bones right now. Well, at any rate, I'm just gonna go ahead and get right into it. First of all, before I start with telling you guys my story and my plight and what eventually brought me to this health and wellness plight that I've been into now for 29 months, it was because I was really below the wellness line, really sick. Now, first of all, I want to start off by saying my video is for educational purposes only. I am just telling you my personal experience, my personal story about how I started with the journey that I'm on right now. And this is not a video about going against your doctors and your nurses and stuff like that, because we need doctors and nurses. They provide an excellent service. And besides, I have a lot of friends that are top of the line registered nurses and doctors and stuff like that. So this is not against the medical field whatsoever. This is just about my personal story and about me taking accountability for my health. And hopefully by me telling my story, I hope, because the reason why I'm doing this video is to help someone else. Sometimes it takes you hearing someone else's story in order to motivate you or kick yourself into gear in order to do something for yourself that's totally out of your norm. And this was totally out of my norm. For those of you, when you look at me, and I do have notes because there's certain things I didn't want to forget to tell you. When you look at me, do you see a person who is sick? Do you see a person that's sick? Most of the people, they look at me and they're like, oh, you look so good. You do this and you do that. Do you? Hey, Charity. Do you see a sick person? Most people, when they look at me, they do not see a sick person, a person who has health issues. But I do. Do you see a person who had a stroke? Yes, I had a stroke at the age of 26, 27 years old. 6 months after I had my daughter. My baby was 6 months old and I had a stroke. This is another reason why I did not want to tell the story, because I get emotional. And I could not even remember that I had a child because I lost my short-term memory. I was paralyzed from the waist down. But now I can walk. I have my memory and everything. Sometimes it goes a little haywire, but for the most part, I have my memory. But what actually led to all of that happening to me at such a young age? Because I was a person that I was never a person that smoked, never did recreational drugs, never, I wasn't a party person going out drinking and doing all this reckless behavior. I was never a person that did that. I always exercised and I always watched what I ate. I was very meticulous on how I ate a balanced meal and still is to this day. So I could not figure out, why is a person like myself, who is a textbook copy of what they tell you in those self-help health books of how you need to live your life in order to have a healthy, productive life? I was doing all those things, but how in the world am I still sick? I could not figure that out. I did the exercise regimen. I even tried to do different natural stuff. I had a healthy diet. I wasn't eating fried foods like that. I changed over my whole complete diet, way of life, but yet I was still sick. And not just no little cold and flu sick. I'm talking about everything from fibromyalgia, which is overall pain in your body, to respiratory issues, to heart conditions, to the list just goes on and on, to symptom what they call it lupus-like syndrome. You have the symptoms, but you don't have the full lupus syndrome, but you have all the symptoms that goes along with it. So how in the world am I sick and I don't do anything to perpetuate sickness? I couldn't figure it out. Well, you know what? About 29 months ago, I met someone that did this class on wellness and living and stuff like that. And by this time, mind you, people, I was completely against anything. I hadn't been on the natural route for years and years and years. And I was totally apathetic about, is there anything out there that can help support me? Because I have tried it all, so I thought. And I'm and totally sensitive to smells, perfumes, colognes, cleaners. I was just totally sensitive to every little thing. So I was you know what? I'm not going to this class. They're going to talk about some little oils and stuff. I already did oils with other companies. I'm not going to name their names, but I already did oils. I did supplements. They don't work. What is it? No. But my husband was listen, we need to go to this because you need to have a life. Your life is spent in the doctor's office and in the house. You was a very active, rambunctious person. Hey, Rochelle. And now your life has just changed because you just live to go to the Rite Aid pharmacy to go get your medicine. You know you are really sick. Hey, Rochelle, when everybody in the pharmacy know you by name, I don't even have to turn in my identification because they see me so regular that they bring the stuff to me, bags and bags to me in the car. Now that just was my life. So I just went off on a tangent just now. So what had happened was I went to this class. I was pessimistic from the first beginning because, like I said, I have tried so many different things. Oh, you sweet Chantel. And Rochelle says she knows what I'm talking about. And I was just sick. So when I went to this class, I was already pessimistic. I'm oh, please. I done heard this spiel. This is not going to work for me. But I am so thankful that my husband decided, I'm going to get this kit. and you're going to try this kit. And if this can help you, I want this to help you. And mind you, a lot of people say, well, I hear what you're saying, Tina, and the kit sounds well and good, but I don't have the money. Well, let me tell you, I didn't have the money neither. Because how much the kit cost versus what we had in our bank account at that time, it left us $20 into the next pay period. So I didn't have it either, but my husband was so determined to help me that he was willing to be broke for the next pay period in order for me to get some kind of just of life, something that would help me, that was all natural, plant-based, therapeutic. So mind you, I still didn't take it. Yeah, still didn't take it. I still was reaching for I call myself the pill popper. Every kind of prescription. I was taking 12 prescriptions a day. 12 prescriptions a day. Yes, 12. So my days was filled with watching the clock, taking this pill, after that pill, after this pill, after that pill, this breathing machine, that breathing, that was my life. So mind you, I had to take a new antibiotic at the moment, and I never taken it before. I'm always a little apprehensive, nervous about taking new medicine because I'm so sensitive that I'm prone to have allergic reactions and stuff. So I took the antibiotic, and I have never heard of this before. They call delayed onset allergic reaction, which basically means that you can take a product and within the first 24 hours you can have an allergic reaction. I was accustomed to having an allergic reaction as soon as I take a medicine. But 3 hours after I took the antibiotic, I had this severe allergic reaction in which I had the worst abdominal cramps I have ever had. It was worse than childbirth. And my tongue was swelling, and my lips were swelling, and my husband was right beside me. And I couldn't even cry for help. That's how bad it was. The only thing that I could do was roll over on the floor and pray. And I felt like I was gonna die. And I looked over trying to find some Benadryl so I can take it because I knew it was an allergic reaction because I couldn't talk. And then when I looked over and realized I didn't have any more Benadryl, because I have like I had those dissolvable Benadryls you can just pop in your mouth and they dissolve in your mouth. Well, I was out of it. I panicked because I couldn't yell and he's right there for help. And I remember that my husband kept essential oils on the dresser. So I picked up a bottle that I knew that helps with anti-inflammatory properties, that help with, if it's anti-inflammatory, it helps with swelling. So I picked the bottle up and I felt like I was going to die anyway. So if I took the essential oil, it wasn't going to do much in what already was happening. So I took the bottle, throwed it up, took the drop, put my tongue to the roof of my mouth for 30 seconds. Yes, Charity, it's a very scary story. And within, I say, 5 minutes, the pain went away. The swelling went down. I could talk. I was fine. And it blew my mind. I mean, literally blew my mind. And being the skeptical person that I am, I still did not want to believe it. So it went on for a little while, and then I finally decided that I was going to take control of my health. And I started really doing research about the company itself, which I was amazed about. And then I started doing research on the products. And so I start taking the products, and they have really, you guys, I'm not saying that I'm never sick, because I do get occasional cold or two or feel a little below the wellness line sometime, but I kid you not, it has not been nowhere near as bad as my plight was before I found these products. So that's why I'm coming to you today telling you about my story, about how there is a way out. There is another solution to your problem. Sometimes it's not what you think it should look like, but it's there to help you. The missing puzzle piece that was making me sick was the chemicals in my home. Because think about it, people. I was eating right. I was exercising. I never smoked. I never did anything that was that will make you sick. The only thing that I had never thought about doing was cleaning out the chemicals in my home, like toxic cleaners, makeup, what you put on your face, lotions, what you put on your body, laundry detergent. All of those things have chemicals in it that has properties in it that induce cancer, it induces respiratory issues, it does so many different things. I was feeling bad because my home was making me sick. So within time, I start slowly taking out toxins out of my house. And I kid you not, now I have the missing puzzle. I still exercise, I still eat right, and now I have been ridding my house of chemicals. And I have noticed, since I have done all 3 areas, how my wellness has greatly improved, to the fact that our bodies are so amazingly made. If we give it the right fuel, it will work. It will fix itself. It can heal itself if we do the right things. So I am happy to say that although I do still have bouts with sickness every now and then, it's not nowhere near as bad as it used to be. And I am way above the wellness line now, more so than below it. And I just want to encourage you guys that, let me make sure that I don't mix anything. Okay. I just want to encourage you guys that when you go to your doctors and your nurses and they give you a recipe of what's going on with your health, because pay attention to it, but then use that information to better help you in a natural therapeutic way. Now, sometimes we still have to take doctor medicine. I'm not anti-medicine or nothing, because if I'm sick and I in the emergency room, give me something to keep me alive, and then after I get that, I'm going to detox my body and then start finding me a natural way to maintain my health and wellness. So what I'm saying is, use that information to your benefit when you go to your doctors and your nurses. They know a lot. So use that information when they tell you, this A to Z, but also do not just solely look for them for all the answers. They can give you kind of like a roadmap to your health, so to speak, but it's up to you to navigate your health. It's up to you to figure out what's going on with you, because nobody knows you better than you. You live in your body. You know why this ache, how this feels. So it's you that's ultimately is responsible for your health. The society that we live in now, we like to give our situations off to other people. Take the power back, control, maintain, and prevent illnesses. Prevention is the key. I am not a special case dealing with the products that I use. I have heard some amazing stories about how these products have really changed people's lives. Now, my story is way more longer and way more detailed than this. I just try to tell you little snippets of it just now because it'll just be too long of a video. But you guys, that's why I am so passionate about these products that I use. This is not no little 50-second thing talking about, go ahead, buy this product because this will give you no. This is real life. This is my life. I live it every single day. And these products, I will not stand behind any product or anything if I am not a product of the product. I am a true product of the product. You guys, if you have any inkling in your mind about trying to try something different, I'm talking to those serious people that really want to take control over their health. I love explaining how amazing our bodies work with using these different supplements and products and how it can change your life. I am no longer a person who has to live in the doctor office all the time. I am no longer a person who has no life. Hey Jamie, I am no longer a person who is a victim of sickness 100% of the time. Although I will never be all the way well, but I have enough tools in my toolkit now that when I do go below the wellness line, oh, that's my sister. Hey, Jamie. I know how to maneuver, how to do things to help me in a natural, plant-based, therapeutic way. And it works. I kid you not. It works. I am a walking, breathing testimony to the fact that I was the biggest skeptic it is. Like, you have to prove it to me, baby. I don't care what you say. Give me the facts. That's the kind of person that I am. So it works. I will not be coming on here telling you about this if I didn't feel in my bones and know from my experience that these things work if you do the homework. It is a whole life change. Health and wellness does not involve just one little thing. It involves the whole aspect, the whole realm of your life. You have to have exercise. You have to have a good diet, but you also have to put the right products in your body to fuel it to do what you want it to do. It's just that simple. You can't put if you have a car, you can't put water in the gas tank and expect it to go. It may go for a small amount of time, but eventually it's going to give out. It's the same thing with our bodies. If we put the wrong stuff in it, it's not going to do what we want it to do. Oh, thank you. I'm proud of you too. My sister, she's another one. Have different stuff that went on with her, and we are both on this health and wellness plight together. And my sissy is doing what she's working now. She has her job working with children, because both of our joys is working with children of special needs or learning differences. So now she's able to do that. I'm able to do what I love. You wonder how I'm doing it? Well, I just told you. So this was, I'm sorry if I'm going so long, but like I said, my story is way, way more longer, way, way more detailed, but I just want to give you a little plight. I just had to really jump out of myself for my fear of telling my story. Like I said, I tell them on small events, but this has by far been the scariest hurdle for me to do, because it's total transparency. It's showing people your weakness. And I'm a person that, like, I don't want you to see my weakness. I want you to see my strengths, not weakness. But I felt like I need to do this in order for me to personally grow. Now that I've done this, now I can move on and continue to grow and continue to help people and children like I'm here to do. I just absolutely love that. But I just didn't want you to think I'm some crazy lady on here talking about all these different health regimens and different stuff what I'm going to be doing. Like, no, I want you to know the story behind the product that I'm using. The products that I'm using. It's more than just a product. It's a lifestyle change. And that was my missing puzzle. So if you notice that you just don't feel right, and you was like me, did so-called all the right things that's in the textbook to have a substantial amount of health, but you know you're still sick, think about what you have in your home, what you bring in your home, the chemicals, the hair products, the skin products, your laundry detergent, your dish detergent, the list can go on and on and on. The filters in your home can be clogged. Just like Chanda, she gave an excellent video on how your showers can even make you sick. Like, did you know you're supposed to change your filter every 6 months in your shower? I didn't know that. So, and it's a simple fix. Vinegar and water. If you want to get all fancy smashy, you can do vinegar, baking soda, water. But if you really want to get it done, thieves cleaner, tea tree oil, and water. Come on, people. Plant-based, non-chemical, natural therapeutic ways to help us. So Thank you, Charity. Now, this was so hard for me. So I am not even going to watch this video once I post it. I'm going to act like it's not here because I know me. I'll probably erase it. So, you guys, thank you for, because I know this video is longer than I normally would do, but I just felt like in order for me to really truly do my personal development, which we're trying to do, and grow, Charity said she's all for that thieves cleaner. Me too, child. I have to have it. I felt like I need to do the most scariest thing in my mind for me to do in order to stop holding myself back from succeeding. And the most scariest thing, even though my story is my story, but it scared me half to death to share it on a large scale, because I'm like, what if I say the wrong thing? What if it don't come out right? That's me. So I said, you know what, Tina? Forget that. Tell your story and just leave it there and just move on. Because that's the only thing. Yes, Cherry said you can't grow without getting out of your comfort zone. Yep, you can't grow. My sister said she used thieves cleaner in her classroom when her students get sick. Yeah, thieves cleaner is amazing. So I said I am determined to rock this entrepreneurship, to rock helping as many people that I can to take control of their wellness, their lives, to take control of the educational process, whether you're in public school or homeschool, whatever, school, I don't care. I'm just trying to help you press forward with the educational process, with my educational consulting, and just trying to motivate you to make that move, to make that first step and do the things that you know. In order for you to grow, you have to do things that push you to the limit. And you guys, this have indeed pushed me to the limit. It made me vulnerable, and it made me transparent, because I pride myself in being transparent. So, because I want people, hey, Triandis, I don't want nobody lying to me. Tell me truth. So, but this was very difficult for me to tell my personal story with all my illnesses and different stuff like that, because who want to talk about that? I'm young still. I don't want to talk about all of that. But I'm doing this so I can help someone who may be going through some kind of health illness, that's young like me, that feel all alone. Yeah, we know a lot of us have health issues that older, but what about if you're young? Where are you? We fall into that gray area, and we tend to not, hey, Trandis, we tend to not want to talk about those kind of things because it's embarrassing, it's scary, and you want to always look like, let's just be honest, you want to look like you got it going on. Like you have it all together, you have it all figured out. But the truth of the matter is, we don't all have it figured out. And sometimes it takes someone who's trying to figure it out or have reached that level to help you figure it out. So I'm trying to be that person for you by putting myself on the line, being totally transparent, and letting you know that these products that I'm using, they work. They're legit. This is a real true business. This is, they do what they say. And I have experience with several different companies, and this is by far the best company I have ever used, and their products is top of the line. So, and it has changed my life for the better. I'm serious. It has really changed my life. It brings me to tears to know how I was 29 months ago versus how I am now. It's like I'm a whole nother person. Like, it's different. Like, I ain't finna break it to no ugly, silly cry. Oh, because I don't cry pretty. But I'm kid you not, you guys. Take time. Hey, Tara, please take the time to take control of your health. Now my voice getting squeaky. See, now I gotta go. Because you know I cannot be up on this camera crying. But anyway, you guys, there are options out there. There are natural plant-based therapeutic things that you can do. Instead of buying that burger or buying them new Jordans or buy Oh, Tara said she ugly cried yesterday on her live. Well, at least I'm not by myself. Instead of buying that new video game, buying that, you guys, take the time. Take the time. Invest that money into you. You're your best asset. You. So take that time to invest in yourself and help yourself. And I'm here. I'll coach you all along the way. I love coaching. That's my love. That's my passion. Education and health. I love doing it. So I'll be happy to help you. But anyway, you guys, sorry for the long video. Sorry for the tangent. Sorry for the ugly cry. Sorry for the squeaky voice. But sometimes you have to just do it. And that was my plight. I just had to do this to get over my fear. So thank you for watching and helping me get over my fear and watching my journey. And I appreciate every single one of you. And you guys have a great rest of your day. Talk to you later. Bye.